Sri K. Ram Mohan Naidu.
Thank you, Madam Chairperson, for giving me the opportunity to speak in an important discussion about the sports development in India. Honorable Chairperson, the year 2022 and over the past few years also, India has seen a splendid performance from our athletes at many events at the global level. And recently also in the Commonwealth 2022, we have seen a total medal worth of 61, 22 gold, 16 silver and 23 bronze, which is one of the best performances India has ever seen in this tournament, Madam. And also I'd like to congratulate all our sports persons who have displayed exemplary athleticism at this world-class level, Madam. And when we see at these glory moments, when we see at these athletes, it's not just that one moment or that one athlete performing at that one event. We have to remind ourselves that such events are a culmination of decades of investment in infrastructure and also sporting talent, Madam. And in our country, it is quite natural when the urgent priorities are like the welfare, health, education, social security, development of logistical infrastructure like roads and public transport. The sports infrastructure or the sports spending always doesn't meet the demand that it needs to be met, Madam. So the government has to look at alternative funding models or creative or innovative spending into the sporting system, Madam. And one suggestion that I would like to make in this is a national CSR portal figures that is run by the Ministry of Corporate Affairs. Approximately 24,864 crores has been spent on CSR in 2020-2021. Out of this, if you look at the sports spending, Madam, it is just 240 crores. So this can be improved if within the CSR portal, if the government, state government and the central government can list out the priority spending areas in sports so that the CSR activity in this area can also be improved, Madam. And also, other members who have spoken before me have also mentioned that it's not just about constructing these large stadiums worth hundreds and thousands of crores. We have to look at spending at the grassroots level, which is at the schools and also the colleges, Madam. There are excellent grounds, but in reality right now, if you look at these grounds at the village level, they are used for grazing cattle, Madam, which has to be the grounds. These are the first grounds that any kid is introduced to, and these should be the nurturing places for all these sporting talent. But that minimum infrastructure has to be provided, Madam. So instead of just looking at spending this high amount of budget on these big stadiums, we have to look at that rural expenditure also, and in improving. I'll appreciate the Khelo India scheme, which is a very good scheme, Madam, which is penetrating very well at the district level. But why not we take it a step forward, and why not we go to the schools also? Identify those schools with good grounds, and why don't we improve the infrastructure there? That is one of the suggestions, Madam. And also alternative career paths. Many of the sporting talents, Madam, when they come to the college level, they see that this career or playing as an athlete, being a sports person might not be a career for us, so they kind of divert themselves into other academics, or they kind of stop playing sports completely, Madam. So, which is why there are alternative, some might be passionate about being in the sports area, but they might not play, or some are injured players who still want to be associated with the sport. So the government should also encourage other sporting career paths, Madam, such as data analytics in sports, nutritionists, fitness experts, so sports by something which can improve. Madam, 1 minute and I'll conclude. And also one more important thing which others have also mentioned, why don't we promote our traditional sports also? With the westernization of culture, we have imported a lot of sports from the other countries, and we are kind of concentrating on them itself. But there are a lot of sports like Kusti, Kabaddi, Mallakham, which is also referred in Ramayana also, Madam. Kho, Gilli Danda, Lingocha and Vallam Kali. So many sports. These are just a small example of the numerous amount of sports which are played at rural level or the village level. So the government has to concentrate on improving these sports, in publicizing these sports. Last point, and I'm concluding, Madam. I would also like to request the central government to establish, and Madam, one point that I wanted to mention, this Pitta Bhagya Chandra Yadav from my constituency, he went to Nepal in Karrasamu, Madam, which is Silambam. This is a very local sport which is played in festive seasons, but it has got him international recognition and we all feel proud for it. So there is a lot of scope in traditional sports also. And other than that, the National University in Manipal, Sports University. Madam, 1 minute, last minute, man, please, last
खेल से
minute.
क्या लाभ
आखिरी
है,
मिनट मैडम,
क्या
एक
मिलता
मिनट में
है?
मैं बंद कर देता हूं.
इस पर तो प्रकाश
आखिरी
डालना
मिनट,
चाहिए.
आखिरी मिनट.
दुनिया खेल रहा है क्या उससे-
आखिरी मिनट, last minute, I'm closing, last minute. So this National Sports University, there can be a university specifically for water sports, and I would like to invite the central government to invest in Andhra Pradesh for this, madam. We have 1,000 kilometers of coastline, so it's a good destination for improving water sports. And also, madam, I come from a district where we have produced Karnam Malleshwari, madam. She is the first Indian woman who has won an Olympic medal at Sydney 2000 Olympics, madam. So I would like to request the central government to invest more in Khelo India in our district of
श्री
Srikakulam
इम्तियाज
also.
जलील जी